Friends, can you imagine this? A friendship of 12 long years destroyed in a single moment, and one friend ends up killing the other. But here's the twist. This betrayal didn't come from a human. It came from an animal. And not just any animal. One so cute and charming that anyone would fall in love with it. Yes, we are talking about the orca fish, also known as the killer whale, which turned its own friend into prey. And believe me, that's not all. In today's video, we'll share with you the real-life stories of people whose trust in animals cost them their lives. By the end, you might never look at some animals the same way again. So stick around, because this video is going to send chills down your spine. Jessica Radcliffe's story. Let's begin with the heartbreaking story of Jessica Radcliffe, which might even bring tears to your eyes. You've probably heard the saying, the one you love the most can hurt you the most. In Jessica's case, the one she loved and trusted the most ended up taking her life. From childhood, Jessica had loved marine animals. Her father was a biologist who often brought animals to his lab for research. Because of this, Jessica grew more and more fascinated with them, especially marine creatures. As she grew older, her passion only deepened. She began accompanying her father and his colleagues to the ocean, where scientists researched whales and dolphins. Spending so much time around these creatures, Jessica developed a special gift. She could connect with them in minutes. Even the most dangerous marine animals would become playful and friendly around her. Her confidence grew, and soon she participated in her first orca show at Ocean Haven Marine Park. Watching the orcas perform inspired her so much that at just 19, she decided to become an orca trainer. She earned her degree in marine biology and began working full-time at Ocean Haven. Her favorite orca was named Mellow. Over time, their bond became legendary. Mellow would follow Jessica's every signal, and together, they delivered some of the most breathtaking performances. Thousands came to see them. The giant orca, over 22 feet long and weighing more than 5,500 kilograms, performing daring stunts with her beloved trainer. But slowly, things started to change. Mellow began showing signs of aggression, refusing food, ignoring instructions, and sometimes even banging her head against the tank walls. Concerned, the park's management decided that Mellow would perform one last show, and only with Jessica, as no one else could handle her. The event was advertised as Mellow's grand farewell, drawing a massive crowd. When Jessica and Mellow appeared, the audience erupted in applause. Mellow performed perfectly, leaping out of the water, splashing the front rows, thrilling the children. Her parents watched proudly from the stands. Then came the final stunt. Jessica climbed onto Mellow's back, and the orca swam gracefully around the pool. Everything was going according to plan, until suddenly, without warning, Mellow turned aggressive and clamped her massive jaws around Jessica's torso. At first, the audience thought it was part of the act. But panic set in when trainers dived into the water to help. People screamed and rushed for the exits. In the chaos, Mellow ignored every attempt to distract her. Even ropes, fish, and other objects thrown into the pool didn't work. She dragged Jessica deep underwater. An orca's bite is so powerful that once something is trapped in its jaws, escape is almost impossible. By the time trainers managed to restrain Mellow with hydraulic equipment, it was too late. Jessica had suffered fatal chest and lung injuries, and the water was stained red with her blood. The crowd and her parents had witnessed the unthinkable. Daniel Patrick Duke's story. Jessica wasn't the only victim. Another tragic case is that of Daniel Patrick Dukes, a man whose reckless actions cost him his life. Daniel was often high on drugs, and his wild behavior had even landed him in jail before. But his most dangerous stunt came one night when he sneaked into SeaWorld without a ticket. He claimed to security that he knew the owner of the park, and surprisingly, they let him wander inside. While exploring, Daniel made his way to the orca tank. For reasons known only to him, he decided to take a swim. Stripping off his clothes, he dove into the cold water. What he didn't know was that the lights had been dimmed so the orca could sleep. His movements in the water woke the massive creature. At first, it simply watched him, but Daniel didn't get out. Moments later, the orca lunged, attacking with such force that his ribs shattered instantly. Deep bite wounds covered his body, and soon the water turned completely red. Daniel's body floated in the pool all night. The next morning, trainers arrived for their shift, only to be met with the horrifying sight of a blood-filled tank and a lifeless body. So, friends, now you see how dangerous an orca can be. These stories prove that no matter how friendly or beautiful an animal seems, nature's instincts can be deadly.